guys, it's Lynn Van Nui, and I want to talk to you guys about something. I actually wasn't planning on saying anything about the topic or making a video on this. I didn't post anything on Facebook stating my opinion or anything like that. I feel like it's necessary that I put my word in because I have gone through this in a way, and I just feel like my insight is useful. It's not really useful, but I wanted to make a point. So I don't really know where to start because this subject is very triggering to me, and I don't want to talk about it, but I do at the same time. It's like really confusing. But anyway, I'm just gonna hop straight into it because I don't really know where else to go from here, and I'm talking about the Kesha news. I don't know. So if you haven't heard, I'm just gonna give you a brief summary. Kesha has not been making music because she is under a contract with her manager, whose name is Dr. Luke. What kind of fucking name is that? A sketchy ass name. Anyway, she has not been making music because she was, I don't like saying this word, so for lack of term, I'm just going to say sexually assaulted by this man who is her manager. So she stopped making music because obviously it was making her very uncomfortable to work for this guy who sexually assaulted her. He roofied her and assaulted her while she was sleeping. And yeah, so she stopped making music for him, and he tried to take her to court for breach of contract, and she ended up taking him to court because of that for sexual assault, and the case basically got thrown out. I haven't been overly following it too closely because, like I said, I am very triggered by this topic. But I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. It was all over the news, all over my Facebook feed, that basically he was allowed to walk. And I just want to say that that is fucking ridiculous, and it is disgusting, and it's sickening to me. Because just on so many levels, I don't even know where to start. They constantly tell women to take men to court to report abuse and things like that, and then you take a well-known artist and throw the fucking case out. So that's really setting a good example for other girls. First of all, obviously, you know, a lot of girls don't want to take their abusers to court. I never took my abuser to court because I was afraid. At the time, I was very naive and I was very afraid, so nothing ever got dealt with in that respect. And I can see why, because what girl would want to take her abuser, sit in court, and look at her fucking abuser, and then have the case thrown out? I certainly wouldn't. That would be absolutely further traumatizing than my life already is. It would be. I would not be able to sit in court and have to look at my abuser every single court day that we had. Like, it is too much. And all for nothing if the case is gonna get thrown out or whatever. It's just repulsing to me that the whole case basically got put down the drain and she is not able to make music. It's just sickening. It's fucking sickening to me. Like, I don't even, it's sickening on so many fucking levels. I just feel so upset for her, and it's so saddening. It's so heartbreaking to hear about because I know exactly where she's coming from. I feel her fucking pain. Like, I really do. And there's so many other girls out there that feel her pain. 1 in 5 women will experience domestic abuse of some sort in their lifetime. 1 in 5. How fucking insane is that? And people always say, oh, why didn't you report it? Why didn't you take him to court? Or take her to court, or whatever. And it's because they don't fucking care. Nobody fucking cares about people who are in domestic abuse relationships, or that have been abused or assaulted. Nobody gives a fuck. And it's fucking disgusting. It's so upsetting and it's so heartbreaking and nobody gives a shit. And we can share and post all the things we want trying to support Kesha, but it's not going to help because the court system doesn't give a fuck. They just don't care. And they always say, hey, like, you know, take them to court, blah, blah, blah. And then what does court do? Fuck all. It does fuck all. It's disgusting. And I really hope that this gets resolved for Kesha, because that would be incredibly upsetting if I was in her shoes. And you know what? You don't even have to like Kesha's music. You just have to know that she's a human being and she deserves her rights. And she deserves to do what she loves and create art in whatever way she feels and not have to be subjected to what she's being subjected to. End of story.